All right, welcome back again. Our next segment here, we'd like to talk about mise en place, so everything in its place, including equipment, as much pre-preparation as possible without the loss of quality. So in this case, we're starting everything from scratch today, but have everything ready to execute your dish before you start. Utensils, your pans. Right here, an example, we're staging our pan to make our seared osso bucco. Right here is my stock already made. For my polenta, so I just add in my components, but also have everything separate so you don't cross-contaminate. All right, so let's get started with the next segment here. We'll be doing our seared osso bucco. We're gonna make a Maillard reaction there, which is basically a chemical reaction between amino acids and sugars that gives brown colored food its distinct flavor. Yeah, so right here. And my pan hot already. You know, I practice good things like folding your towel when you're cooking at home. That way you're very professional. And all we want to do in the recipe here is to salt all sides, white pepper, which is included in your mise en place right here. And then, we're going to want a little bit of our oil. So right here, I'm giving you guys some oil. Should last about the next several weeks. We talked about heating up our pan. The viscosity of the oil turns into thick and then to thin. We don't necessarily add in our thick osso bucco because now it's like adding ice cubes to water. So we're going to smoke it a little bit, but not over. We also talked about cooling your pan off instead of adjusting your fire as well. Be very careful at home if you're cooking on electric. Just be very careful that the oil doesn't spill. It still can catch fire. All right. So we're talking about Maillard reaction. Always place it away from you, so it doesn't splash you. And we're just going to brown this osso bucco here. We also talked about the oil gets too hot, what can we do? Adjust our flame. Or we can also add a little bit more oil. And this protein right here is actually going to soak up some oil, so you want to add in some. All right, nice half a sizzle. And you want to brown all sides. You can see here, you want to get a nice golden brown, just like that piece right there. A couple things about your mise en place here. Always have your salt and white pepper. Don't mix it together. When you're in the restaurant, someone may be allergic, and you already mixed it together as well. Keep your utensils separate in the kitchen, so someone can jump in and help you out. You know where all of your utensils are. And also, this is for our polenta, so I'm going to keep it separate from our raw meat. Again, have everything staging already. That's our starch right there. This is our braising liquid. Obviously, the pork osso bucco is going to take possibly a little bit over an hour, hour and a half to braise at very low heat. One thing I want to tell you guys, nice golden brown. I want to tell you guys, please keep a watch on your braising liquid. You may want to braise it with the cover off because you never know. All right? All right, so some chefs say that searing it locks in the juices. Some chefs say that it doesn't. Scientifically, it doesn't really lock in the juices. It just causes that Maillard reaction. So you want that browning and that caramelization and that distinct flavor of that protein. All right, now brown all sides. turn my heat down a little and also add in some more oil. You can sear the bottom if you want. Be careful when it splashes. Alright, just be very careful at home when you're doing this. Pull this aside, turn my fire off. I'm actually going to add it into our soft mouth braise. Alright, that's searing my artery action, searing your meat before we braise it. Thank you.